friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry, I'm just having fun because look at these sleeves. Like I'm like a minstrel at a Renaissance, you know, party. I'm here to dance and entertain. Look at this shirt. It's kind of really amazing. I wore it to Thanksgiving this year for the Stern family Thanksgiving. It's by a brand called R13. I am such a fan of this shirt. I thought this shirt was the perfect shirt for this video because it's kind of a celebratory video. We're wrapping up 2019 and it's kind of the time to look back, think about what products really stood out in the year of 2019? These products aren't new from 2019. They're just products that I learned about, that I acquired, and that I have grown to have a very deep, loving connection with. 2019 was the year that I decided to fully lock down on my clean beauty journey and to start this YouTube channel as a clean beauty haven. Today is all about the clean beauty that I absolutely adore and that I highly recommend. These products hold seats at the high table, if you catch my drift. Any John Wick fans out there? Let's not get into a John Wick diatribe right now. Let's get into the favorites. I know you guys are dying to see what has made this list on the clean beauty high table. So let's jump right in. Let's start with the most important step of any beauty routine, and that is SPF. More specifically, a Beautycounter SPF Stick. This has changed the game for me. This has been the year that I've recognized that I need to start wearing SPF, and I've been wearing it almost every day. And the way that has been so easy for me is by this little SPF stick. Now it looks like a little deodorant stick because it is, and it's this little deodorant stick filled with SPF that you just throw on your face and you're protected. If you want a really easy way to apply sunscreen that's safe and effective, this is your puppy right here. My favorite foundation, I'm wearing it today, I've been wearing it in my past few videos, is the Perez Oat Milk Foundation. This formula is incredible. When I did my Perez video, I described this as dewy. I would say it actually sets down on your face really nicely. It's definitely like a satin to dewy finish. It's certainly not matte, but it has incredible coverage. I just realized I didn't put concealer on. I used this as my concealer today too. It's just a stunning product, especially in the winter months. I live in Los Angeles, and I just want to say I don't live in Los Angeles because I'm a YouTuber, and I'm not a YouTuber because I live in Los Angeles. I'm actually from LA. I actually grew up here. Los Angeles is a desert that is very dry and very harsh on the skin, especially in the winter. My skin has been dying. This has been the thing for me that if I know I need my skin to look fairly flawless and beautiful and luscious, I put this foundation on. Like I said in my Perez video, this is a staple that I will always have in my vanity. And that's just the truth. It's so good. Only downside of this foundation is that it comes in 5 shades. The birds have been whispering, and I know a shade expansion is on its way, which is so dire and drastic and needed for this foundation because this is one of the most beautiful formulas that I wish I thought of and I wish I came up with. Like, it's that perfect. It's a holy grail product. Even if you have oily skin, I think you could potentially like this, but certainly if you have combo to dry skin, this is just gonna make your skin look so beautiful. I've recommended it obviously to lots of people. Anytime someone wears it, you can tell a difference because their skin looks luscious and healthy and flawless and beautiful. I just can't say enough good things about this. It's my baby. I think the Holy Grail products should get like a special kiss. What's cool too is that it's a full fluid ounce, but you don't need very much because it's not a pump. You don't have to just go by, you know, pump amounts. You can squeeze out exactly how much you need, and I'll put it on my fingers and then I'll sort of dab it exactly where I want to put it. So yeah, I could talk about this for another hour, so I'm gonna put it down before I go fully off the rails. I do want to talk about some close runner-ups for foundation, and that would be the Beautycounter Tint Skin and the Juice Beauty Phyto Pigments Youth Cream Compact Foundation. For sure, definitely talked about this in a video that now I can't recall. It has a beautiful formula, just like the oat milk. It just has a few barriers to it. The first being this clunky, big, unnecessary packaging. times. It's not intuitive packaging, and I wouldn't use this the way that they want you to. They want you to like have a sponge in there, you know, you press this button to have the product come out and you get the tiniest amount of product, and then you're supposed to use the sponge to put on your face. I don't agree with that. I think you would waste a lot of product that way. I recommend just using your fingers. Also, this foundation is really expensive, which leads me into my next foundation product that is a very close runner-up, the Beautycounter Tint Skin Foundation. I would say this is very similar to the oat milk. It's not as thick and creamy. It's a little bit thinner. So I genuinely think all skin types will really like this because it does dry down. It's not drying at all. It's moisturizing, but it's not as luscious as the oat milk or the Juice Beauty. And this comes in an amazing variety of shades. Granted, it's only 10, I think, but the shades go very deep, and I do know a shade expansion is coming. And then I couldn't move on from foundations without talking about my baby dew skin. Can you see this? Can you see how much I've used of this? This is not my first tube, let's just be honest. I haven't been wearing it very much in the winter because lately I've been wanting to look flawless. All winter I've been like wearing oat milk almost every day. I don't know why. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. Dew skin is my spring summer love when I just want to be fresh faced and I don't want to be wearing too much makeup and I want that SPF protection. This has come through for me. I have a winter shade in it and a summer shade in it, and if I just want to look good enough, like good enough to do groceries, good enough to go to the gym, this is like all over the face, plus it has SPF in it. It is a beautiful, luscious formula. It's a whisper of tint, but it looks gorgeous on the skin. If you know me, if you've been watching this channel, you know this is my baby. This is the holy grail. I kissed it. All right, it got the kiss. Okay, let's talk about concealers. Yay, concealers. My favorite concealer, the top dog concealer, is in fact the Beautycounter concealer. And that's because the color, the finish, and the way it stays on my face is just beautiful. If I'm feeling lazy, I will throw this under my eyes. I'll throw it a little bit around my nose and on my chin and maybe on a pimple I might have and blend it out, and like I'm good. I don't need to powder it. Obviously, any foundations I'm talking about, I don't have to powder because I don't powder my face unless it's like a super special occasion. I can put this under my eyes and feel safe and feel secure. So I'm gonna give this one a kiss. This is not going anywhere. I'm the shade Light for anyone that's curious. 5 colors of concealer. I know a shade extension is coming, but I can't promise that everyone watching this will find their match, which really sucks. If you are someone that you think you're a similar shade to me, or you see a shade on the Beautycounter website that might match you, I say definitely try this because it's very luscious and moisturizing, especially for under the eyes. This puppy is such a beautiful formula. Let's talk about a concealer with a bigger shade range that is also really good. Doesn't get my soul in the way that the Beautycounter one does. Ilia is that close runner up. It's my side bae. If I'm out of the main bae or I just don't have her on me, the Ilia is that precious loyal friend that is always there. The other pros of Ilia is that I really like this applicator. I just know that this is a really good concealer that comes in many shades and that is reliable and that you probably will like. I honestly want to just put it out there, Ilia, like please send me more of these and I'll use them in my makeup kit, like please. Because I think this is a really good product and I'd really like to get rid of all my other concealers I'm using right now. So if I could replace my concealers with this, that'd be amazing. Moving on to the last concealer. I feel like I'm talking about this too much, but I have to just quickly say the Arnica concealer is beautiful. In my Perez video, I unfortunately had the wrong color. Perez has since sent me the correct color. It's a really beautiful concealer. I feel like it has the most pigmentation out of any of the concealers I've talked about. I think that people with more oily skin would actually really like this. It's by no means drying, but it does have this really interesting full coverage texture that once you put it on, it kind of just dries down and it stays there. I know that it's also Alexa Blake's favorite concealer, so I just feel like it's something that I can't leave out. I just wanted to do a quick color corrector moment. The top thing I think people ask me about is, what do I do about my dark circles? The truth is, if you have really bad dark circles, you're gonna wanna color correct. I will go in with this Pacifica palette. I use this red shade right up here. I talked about it in my Pacifica video, so definitely check that out after this video. But you go in with just a little bit of this right under the eyes before your concealer, and it does a beautiful job of covering it up. The only other color correctors I can think of are all from mainstream dirty brands, so I have to shout this out as a clean color corrector that I think works really well. Plus it's Pacifica, so it's very accessible, it's affordable, and I think it's worth a try if you're one of those people that's like, girl, my dark circles are impossible to cover. Give this a try. You might be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so now we're getting into cheeks, which, you know, if you've been watching me, you might know I have a thing for cheeks and cheek situations and cheek moments and anything having to do with cheeks. I take very close to my heart, probably closer than any one person needs to. But let's talk about highlighters. I think I have to say the top dog is the Ilia Liquid Light, and let me tell you why. I have it on today. What you do is you take a pump into your hand and you just rub it on your cheeks. You can put it on your eyes if you want, and it just dries down and it looks beautiful on the skin. It's just that exact lit from within look. It's so easy to use, and you could put it underneath your foundation. You could mix it in with your foundation. You could use it on top of your foundation. I've patted it on top of powder before. It just is a very versatile product, and it's gonna last a long time. I do think the downside of this product is that you can't really control the pump, and I find that you get a lot more than you probably need, but I kind of just put it between all my fingers and I kind of just rub it around my entire cheek area, and that's how I have this glow today. It's a holy grail product. It has joined the high table. The close runner-up, the Vanilla Falling Star highlighter by Perez. It smells so good. I did not give this the proper time in my Perez video, so I'm just gonna quickly give you the lowdown. It's a balm, essentially, and you pat it on your cheeks like this. Just expect something that's a little bit sticky in texture. It gives that extra glossy, beautiful look to the cheeks, as if my cheeks even needed it, but let's just do it. This is a little bit more of that glossy finish that also has its time and place, and I just absolutely love it. Let's talk about blushes. The tea is I only have cream blushes in front of me. I do like powder blushes, but I don't have any in my personal stash that are clean. One of my absolute favorite products amongst any product. If this is all you take away from the video today and you try this product, I think that's a win in my book. This is the Perez Carrot Color Pot in Harmony. I'm wearing it today. Obviously, I'm not a schmuck. When you put it on your cheeks, it blurs your pores and it just makes your cheeks look fresh and luscious and beautiful and perfect. It's just that girl that holds it down for you. Press down a finger and that's enough pigment for one cheek, and then I do it once again for another cheek, and then on a day-to-day basis I'll put it on my eyes as well, and then you kind of have a full face. It looks really pretty and light and fresh and perfect. It's the best cream blush formula. It makes your cheeks look literally flawless. I better kiss this puppy right now. Let's talk about some runner-ups. First up, we have the Ilia Color Haze in Before Today. I talked about this in my Ilia video. Check it out after this one. Look how much I've used of it. It will still take me probably another year to get through this. Dries down really beautifully. It stays on. Applies pigment really beautifully to the face. It's just something I've really used this year, and that I do really like. Something I absolutely used to oblivion this summer is the Perez Beetroot Cheek and Lip Tint. This is a stain. I just plopped this on my cheeks and on my eyes, and it stayed all day, and I was set and I was good and I was done. Sometimes I'd throw this on my lips too. So it's kind of like a full face in one package. Very easy to use, and it stays. Now let's talk about something that's a little bit newer to my collection, but once I got it, I knew there wouldn't be any concerns or complaints. This is the Kosas Cheek and Light Duos. I talked about this in the Kosas video. It's great because you get the highlighter and the cheek in one one product, especially if you're on the go. You have the mirror, you can just throw it on in 2 seconds. It's not a thing. Do recommend doing the high intensity formula. That's what I have right here. This is the color Velvet Melon. Okay, now we're moving into bronzers. There are 2 bronzers on the podium. I'm kissing the Beautycounter because, come on, her label is off, all right? She's put in that time, she's put in that work. It's time for her 401k and her gold Rolex watch. She works really well, she works beautifully. This is the color Dune. If you have deeper skin, I would definitely recommend Cabana. She's beautiful, she deserves her time in the spotlight and her spot at the high table, and so that is where she will sit. I just got this Perez bronzer, so I haven't used this as much as I'd like to. It is stunning though. This is the color Tulum, so it's the warmer shade. It has a lighter side and a deeper side, which I totally appreciate. I mix them both together and then go fully on it. This is just gorgeous. We gotta talk brows. I'm kind of low maintenance when it comes to brows. I do like a good pencil and I do like a good brow gel. Spot at the high table goes to the Beautycounter Brow Gel. I think the ease of use of this is so spectacular. She is an exact dupe for the Glossier Boy Brow. She just does the trick. I wear the shade medium if anyone's curious. I don't think she has a super firm hold. She doesn't feel super goopy. She's a true star and I really respect her. For brow pencil, I didn't give this very much time in the Perez video, but this is the Perez brow pencil. It's the almond brow pencil in the shade Perfect, I believe. She's the perfect shade for me and she works really, really well. Another super honorable mention is the Beautycounter brow pencil. It has a spoolie built into it. It comes in 3 shades, so you're definitely gonna find your shade there, and it's a better unit in itself. I just don't have one personally. You don't have my exact hair tone and skin tone and you want to try to find something that might be a little lighter or deeper, definitely check out the Beautycounter brow pencils. Girl, she snuck herself in here. All right, the Saie Beauty Clear Brow Gel. She's good, dude. Look, I won't go into details just in case I still do a Saie Beauty video, but what I will say is she's this very tiny wand. It's like microscopic. She really gets into all the spots of your brow without depositing too much product. It's kind of a newer product for me, but I've been really liking it, and so she deserves an honorable mention in this year's roundup. Let's talk mascara. If you've seen my favorite mascara under $20 video, I try out, I believe, 6 different mascaras that are under $20 and I determine what my favorite is. Spoiler alert coming, my favorite is the Honest Beauty mascara. I put her on today. If you want absolute volume with your lashes, this is that girl. She deserves a kiss. Jessica Alba and the Honest Beauty team, you did that. This is so good. Holy God, this is amazing. You do the primer side and then you do the regular side. So it has one extra step built in, but that step is there so that you can get the best, most beautiful, clean lashes you've ever experienced. So this is the top dog. The close second is the Ilia mascara. This has been my #1 in my bag for the past few months. If you're someone that doesn't have very many lashes, this will be your everyday baby that you will cherish. But if you're someone that has a lot of lashes, you don't need insane lashes, but you want something, you're gonna really like the Ilia. The wand is incredible. If you want my full review on this, check it out at the Ilia video. And then I just had to do a quick little honorable mention for the Saie Beauty. I promise you, Saie Beauty is paying me nothing. I bought everything from Saie Beauty. Lavender's my favorite color. Look at the walls of this room. So look, she doesn't have a spot at the high table, but lavender's my favorite color, and it's a good mascara wand. Let's talk about the best clean eyeshadow formula. It's the Beautycounter eyeshadows. You guys know the drill. So today I'm actually wearing the glitter palette. I put Wink on my lids and then I blended it out with a finger and then I topped it off with Gleam. I put Sienna, Suede, and Sable, and I kind of just mixed a few around and put it for my lower lash line. And then I put a little bit of Ivory on my inner tear duct. It literally took me like 5 minutes to do this eye look. Like, that's incredible. That's how easy that was. That's how much I love this glitter palette. Pretty sure this is just a limited edition product. for the holidays. So snag this while you can. It's incredible. It's $34. Holy God, it's worth every penny. The Beautycounter eyeshadow palettes are truly something special, and the color choices, you can tell, were chosen by a professional. They are soft, they are buttery, they are pigmented. They're everything you want in an eyeshadow, and they're clean. We can't say that about many clean eyeshadows today. I have not been able to find another clean eyeshadow formula that comes even close to the Beautycounter ones. Cheers to Beautycounter on that. Let's give these a kiss. They have a spot at the high table. We're entering the final stretch. We're now getting into lip products. Nude lipsticks. I have to talk about Oh Baby by Ilia. Beautiful lipstick formula, beautiful packaging, beautiful nude color. I decided not to put Kosas Vegas or Rosewater in this group only because I haven't used it, not even as much as I've used my Kosas cheek palette. Don't wear lipsticks as much as I probably should considering how many I have, but this is something that always goes in my makeup bag just so I know I have a nude lipstick on hand. It was a discovery in 2019 that I really respect and that I really love. She has a spot at the high table, baby. She's earned her spot. Now we're gonna talk about lip balms. The Queen Bee lip balm from this year was in fact the Beautycounter lip sheer in the color Pearl. Gorgeous formula. I used that puppy up twice. If you want like a lip balm that has vanilla planifolia in it, so it has that delicious vanilla-iness without being a fragrance, you're gonna really love the lip sheer formula by Beautycounter. I highly recommend it. It's a clear balm with a bit of that pearlescent shimmer, so it looks really beautiful on the lips. She deserves a kiss for her spot at the high table. This is the third and final Saie Beauty product that I purchased from them, and it is also in this end of the year roundups. I've only had it for like a month, but I throw this in my purse and I really enjoy using this. I mentioned it in my Kosas video because it has a very similar texture to the Kosas lip oil. It's very sheer and thin in formula, but it's very moisturizing and lovely to use. And you get so much product for $16. It's phenomenal. I really like it. So I thought she should get an honorable mention because she's been the one that's been holding down the lip balm game in my purse, and I've been very happy with her. Let's talk about glosses. You have to see my Kosas video. If you haven't, you have to see it before you watch the end of this video, because you're not gonna feel the oomph and the intensity that this category is about to bring right now. Go watch my Kosas video if you haven't yet, and then return right back here and we will pick up right where you left off. So I'm just gonna give you a moment to do that. And then if you are still watching, I'm gonna assume you have seen my Kosas video and you're prepared for some crazy earth-turning to go down. I have to say the OG mama that will find her spot at the high table is the Beautycounter lip gloss. You have your spot, mama. I mean, look at this azalea gloss. She's halfway through, which is crazy to see. This bright pink color was my color this summer. It's a beautiful gloss formula. It acts the way you want it to. It's not too sticky. You also get a lot of product, so I have to put her in the top spot. She's been holding it down for me. Another honorable mention is the Perez gloss. I put it on today. This is in the shade Pop. I find it to be a very unique formula. Like, it's really beautiful and it's very moisturizing. It's possible she might find her spot at the high table next year. Let's just see. If you've seen my Kosas video, you saw this coming. Y'all, the lip oil is an honorable mention. Oh, is it honorable? I didn't want to talk about her. I didn't want her to come into this video and ruin the party for everyone else, because we know the tea with her. She's overpriced, but my God, the formula is really good, and I used her up because I got addicted to this product. I just lost the sun. Is the sun like aware of what I'm talking about? Like, the second I brought out Kosas, everyone was just like, oh, how could you? How could you talk about the gloss from Kosas? Travesty. Basically, that's what just happened with the sun. Look, it's a good formula. If it goes on sale, pick yourself up one. I'm not ashamed to say that. It's a really good formula. Again, I do not like this applicator. You're getting almost no product in here for $27. But it's good. It's gonna hydrate your lips. You're gonna have that sensorial experience that you really want from your gloss. And if she's on sale, that's the time. All right. Sighing breaths of relief. that I've gotten all this off my chest. I've been really looking forward to making this video for you all, and I wanted to thank you so much for an amazing year. This was the year that I started my YouTube channel. I'm so excited about it. This has been such a lovely, lovely journey for me, and it's so much fun to talk about all these products with you and teach you guys the things that I've learned as a makeup artist. If you want a end of the year roundup for skincare and accessories and like extra things like fragrance, let me know in the comments. What I do want to say is I know there's not that many brands represented here. I wish there were more brands. There are other brands that I've tried and they just didn't make the cut for the high table. They just weren't finding their way into my everyday makeup bag. With that said, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm gonna start taking some thumbnail shots, so stick around for that. Choose your next video. Definitely refer to the videos I talked about in this video. How many times can I say video? My Instagram is Comme de Carson and Non-Toxic Glow for anyone that's interested in that. Let's get this thumbnail, shall we?